Not long ago, I went all the way down to Avery Island, Louisiana to meet a master cooper. What does he do? He gets all the barrels ready to make that great American product we know as Tabasco. Let me guess, Hamilton.
Yes, Larry, how you doing?
Good, buddy, how are you?
Fine.
What we doing here?
Right now, I'm feeling some pepper mash coming in from Colombia.
Oh, boy, that's strong, ain't it? For you. And these are going to be set up and fermented for how long?
For 3 years.
For 3 years?
Yes.
Why do we ferment these for 3 years and not 2 years?
Well, I was told earlier, Mr. McElhaney, he started it the first year, and then he waited another year, and he seen it got better. And each time he did it the first to the second year, then he said, well, let me try it a third year. So they went to the third year, and they tried a fourth year, but if you go to fourth year, you lose a lot of pepper mash.
Right, so just kind of trial and error. You
Yes.
just kind of, well, it was good 2 years, let's try it 3 years. 4 years was too much.
Yeah.
Now, nothing is wasted in the making of Tabasco sauce. They take the leftover pepper seeds and pulp, and it's used in the making of products such as Red Hot candies and Bengay. I said Bengay. Somewhere there's a 12-year-old laughing really hard at that.
Open up this here, hit this here, and then you can hit this one here loose.
Okay.
Okay.
And what are we doing?
And put the lid on
Oh, we
here.
gotta put these lids on before we do
Yes.
anything? All right.
Then you just put it in a groove.
Just like that, right? There we go.
Yeah, then you leave from here
And then hammer these on.
and hammer it down.
See, if we was working together, Hamilton, this is the part I'd be doing. I'd
the
let you
part?
go ahead and hammer the lids. And I'd do this.
Now you're getting it, yes. Putting it down. If you miss, this is what
Yeah, that
happened.
wouldn't have been good, Hamilton.
That's what happened.
I'd have cut them off and thrown them in some of this mix. That's where you need to get those packages of hot nuts. The surname Cooper comes from the profession of barrel making, just like the name Smith comes from various smithing jobs. But what I don't understand is how do you get Cooper out of barrel making? I get the smith and the smithing. Google it. So what are we doing now, Charlie?
Right here, Larry, what I'm showing you here, this is how, when we finish the barrel, what I showed you after we cap it, from here, the barrel is brought over here.
This is what we just put the lids on.
That's what we
Okay.
just put the lid on. From that, we're gonna put some salt on top of it.
Now, the salt comes from salt mines at Avery Island. The whole island is actually just one big massive dome made out of salt. The rock salt supply here is virtually inexhaustible. Avery Island. They ought to call it High Blood Pressure Island. Now, these oak barrels come from whiskey makers like Jack Daniels. Now, the whiskey makers only use the barrels one time, but Tabasco, they use these barrels for decades.
What I'm gonna do is hit on the barrel, and then the gases, you're gonna see the gases come up. And that's
Oh,
your
yeah,
gas.
look at that, look at that.
When this finishes bubbling and finished, you don't have any juice, it's gonna come hard like this.
Okay.
And when you ask the question, when we know, that's when we know.
I just find it amazing that all these barrels in here, I mean, the entire world consumes this. This is the only place.
Yes, it's the only
Because
place.
Tabasco is the biggest name in hot sauce.
Yes,
And right here in Louisiana.
right here in Louisiana, yes.
With Hamilton in charge of it. Only in America, Hamilton. Only in America.